Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I want to talk about Dfinity ICP, the Internet Computer Protocol, which is one of the cryptocurrencies which has gone up in value quite dramatically in the last week, over 40% increase, and it has doubled in value pretty much, or even more than doubled since the 20th of July. So this sticks out pretty much on CoinMarketCap. When you scroll through the different coins, this is currently listed number 17 by market rank, and it is quite significant. It is one of my favorite crypto projects. I believe it has a lot of potential, and today I would like to talk about the project briefly. I have mentioned it weeks ago in another video before we could see this doubling in value, and I already said at the time what it was for, why I believe it is there is a lot of potential. I don't want to repeat myself in this video too much. I just want to share briefly why I think there is a lot of potential, and then we are going to take a look at the prices and why I believe, even though there is FOMO taking place probably across the board now, a lot of people having FOMO jumping in, why I believe, for me personally, it is still a good time to buy ICP now. So first of all, Dfinity ICP is about, if you don't know what it is about the internet computer. It is a decentralized internet they are developing. And just imagine if you're not relying on, let's say, Facebook or Google to launch your business, or you don't rely on Amazon, for example. This is all about being decentralized. There is no, there are equivalents on ICP for Reddit running already. There are equivalents for WhatsApp running. So things like the social media, for example, this will all be decentralized on the ICP. People will be able to launch their businesses, run online businesses, don't rely on, for example, Shopify. This will all be decentralized instead of being focused or relying on major companies. For example, on the centralized internet, you know that, if you have a website and if you are sort of blacklisted by Google, you have a major problem, right? If they give you certain penalties, you just will not be found. This will be completely different on the decentralized internet. It is, for me, a logical development from where we are now with blockchain to the next level. We are now talking about first, second and third generation cryptos. I would even make the claim that this is a fourth generation crypto. Might be a bold claim, but I think this is the next big thing. Quant, in my opinion, is very similar. They're completely different projects, but in terms of use case and in terms of potential, they are, for me, just amazing projects, which are very, very early in their development still, but there is a lot of potential. And as I said, there are already decentralized applications running on the decentralized internet, as for example, a decentralized WhatsApp. But I have talked about the decentralized internet Dfinity before. I don't want to do that again. I just want to have a look at the chart and why I believe it is still time to buy now. One more thing maybe to point out, I don't think there is anything else in the crypto space currently that is comparable to Dfinity ICP. I think this is really a unique project, has a lot of potential, and they gained a lot of they obtained a lot of funding before their launch, which shows a lot of institutional investors and private investors are and were interested in this project. Unfortunately, and if we look at the price moves, unfortunately, the timing when this was launched was really bad, because this was pretty much launched when we entered the bear market that lasted a few months now, the Bitcoin bear market. And when this was launched, actually, the bear market just kicked off and the price dropped dramatically from all-time highs of around $600 to the price of just below $30. So a significant price decrease. But there are a few things that now make me think that we've seen the bottom. I mean, obviously, as you can see here, it hasn't been out for a very long time, this crypto. But there are a few things here that show me that this is not a major problem. And the chart is obviously quite different from other crypto charts. So this makes the ICP quite unique as well. Now, we've obviously seen the price doubling in the last 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah. Now, is this a problem? Not necessarily from my point of view, because if you look at the entire chart here, there aren't really any significant resistance levels, because it has really bottomed out for so long. And one resistance level was maybe this one here at 55. This is one that really sticks out, but we've gone above that already. Next one might be, but this is really only was hit once before, so not a major resistance level, is 67. And above that, you know, there aren't really, because we haven't had a all-time high before, another all-time high really. I mean, it started with a price and then it just dropped dramatically. Because of that, we don't really have any previous major resistance levels. So this coin, if we really hit the bull market now, this could really go to the moon, not only because of the potential, but also because of the chart. And the problem we always have with other cryptos is that they often have already an all-time high from the previous Bitcoin bull market, which oftentimes is a major resistance, and there are lots of resistances because of the history. But I believe now, yes, the timing was bad when this token was launched, but maybe it's not as bad because now we're entering the bull market and there hasn't really been a lot happening on this chart. It's just dropped in value all the time. And because of that, there might still be quite a few people who are holding this coin, you know, who maybe bought here, and you know, they will want at least their, when they see now that the prices are going up, they will want their losses probably at least recovered. So major resistance levels that just stick out to me on this chart, maybe that's $300 here. There's another one here, 160, and also here 150. And these ones, you know, or at least here 129. So I think there is a lot of potential that we could go very quickly from where we are now with $60 to at least 130 quickly. Next stop for me, 160 and 300. And from then I think we could really go to the moon. And the good thing is, I mean, you can see the volume here. We have never seen that volume on the, you know, in transactions about buying and selling ICP. And these are all green candles here with the volume. So this is really going through the roof. What we've also seen, very positive, is that we've seen the moving averages here. The short-term moving average, which is the 20-day one, crossing just, was it yesterday, crossing the 50-day moving average, above the 50-day moving average. So this means it is considered a golden cross. Normally when that happens, it is a very bullish sign. So all of that makes me think that we could really go to new all-time highs. And I said in a previous video, you know, long term, I mean, I see this 5 digits personally, you know, because this, I think we can't even imagine what this means. They are already quite advanced in their development. They have a lot of institutional funding and backing and supporters and investors. Yes, they are probably pissed off because they lost a bit of money, but now we are seeing prices going up. And actually long term, this is not a rapid increase yet. I mean, we've gone up here before, it was rejected, and then we've consolidated again, you know, slow and steady increase. Yes, there was this jump now, but still, in the grand scheme of things, this is not a major price increase yet. So I think there is still time to invest, and I'm still investing more. Obviously, there is only so much you can buy. If I could, I would buy more, but because Cardano is my biggest holding, I'm more heavily invested in Cardano. But this one here, obviously a little bit more risk, but also more potential in my opinion. I think this could really go 10x, 20x easily. But be also a bit careful. There is a lawsuit that's coming up. Someone is filing a class action lawsuit against ICP, claiming that it is an unregistered security. This is not the SEC. I think this is a resident. I don't know if he lost money or anything. I didn't look into it too much, but he's filing a new class action lawsuit against Dfinity. So just be a bit careful, just be aware of that. But there are a lot of positive things happening in the space as well. And we've already seen the bottom. I don't think it will go down further, but this is only my own opinion. Please always do your own research. And as I said, this is not financial advice, but always be a bit careful with FOMO. But I believe here, as I said, there is still a lot of potential, and still one of the cryptos I would always buy going forward, because I just see the potential. So I'm investing every month into ICP, smaller amounts, but I've done pretty well with that so far, and it's not been out that long yet. It only was launched in May, So it will be very exciting. I'm going to track this development going forward on this channel. Let me know if you want to hear more about the ICP. It's certainly a trending topic at the moment due to its doubling in value in the last week. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.